Hey guys, guess what today is? It's the first day of autocross season. Car's been sitting in either the track or the trailer for 8 months now. It's gonna feel really good to get back out there. So we're out here at St. Andrews Airport, and as usual, it's very bumpy, low grip, asphalt. I think they're typically assuming that everybody has forgotten how to drive over the winter, so it looks kind of tight. We'll see. Probably is too fast for first gear and too tight for second gear. But I'm in the first run group, which means the pavement's going to be more dusty and more slippery than for me than it would be if I was in the second run group. Temperature, I don't know, if I had to guess, 17, 18 degrees Celsius for my American friends. I don't know what that works out to in Fahrenheit. 70s, low 70s, high 60s. I don't know. But anyways, the car, as usual, sticks out from the crowd. I'll show you all the cars. You can just make it out there right in the middle. Pretty silly how that car just stands out. Yep, looking forward to it. It's gonna be good to be back in the car. I got my 2019 Nationals tires on it. So they don't have that many runs on them, so that's good. Not that it matters much out here. I can never get heat in my tires anyways. They're always stone cold. They come back and it's like, oh, there's nothing, no heat in here. I should probably run street tires. But the problem is I can't find street tires in the wheel size that I need, so I kind of don't know what to do about that. Anyways, okay, well, follow along. I'll have several camera angles on, and we'll talk to all of you later. Okay, post-event wrap-up. It had its ups and downs. When I went out on my first run, the car stumbled pretty badly, like right off the start. And I don't know what was going on, but it just, and that's something it hadn't done last year at the end of the season. And it didn't do it ripping around Speed World, so I don't know where that came from. I don't know. So I had to deal with that, and I tried some different tunes. I loaded a different tune in it, and it did the same thing. And I did a data log, and the log shows that my air-fuel ratio was dipping into the 8s, like 8.7 or something like that. So that's not good. That's way too rich. So I think I must have a boost leak or something like that. So I need to go and do a pressure test on the system to see what's going on. And driving without the power steering, boy, I was a little concerned. When I first went out, driving around the pits, very heavy steering, right? Very heavy. It's like, this could be a problem. But out on course, didn't notice it out on course. Everything was good. So we had 6 runs today, which was really nice. It gave me a chance to try 3 different tunes, and then I wasn't happy with my times. So we had 6 runs. The first 3 runs, I was just too shy. I think I was just too shy with the car. And then after that, I started really laying into it. And then on my last run, I tricked the computer, the car computer, into thinking I was doing 80 some miles an hour when I was sitting still. So it was giving me full power all the time. On that run, it did not stumble. I don't know how that would be related at all to the stumble. It shouldn't be, but it didn't. It was good on that run. And I trusted the car and I just steered. You know, I just went barreling into sections and just steered, and hopefully it held. And I chopped a whacking big amount off of my best time, and I got fastest time of the day. So I'm really happy about that. So it's a good way to start the season. Well, I guess my season technically started in Georgia where I won, but for local, that's good. We had we had another E-mod car, and we had 2 C-mod cars. So I had to beat out those guys, and they're very fast. And the one driver is actually ranked pretty good in North America as a driver, better than me. So anyways, fastest time of the day. That's really good. But I need to go home. I need to figure out why this thing did that stumble thing, because I don't want to deal with that tomorrow, because tomorrow is another day. It's another event. And hopefully, oh, I forgot. After 5 runs, I was looking at my tires, and my one tire, this one here, that one, was 5 psi. It has a leak. It goes down pretty fast, because it was definitely 14 psi when I started, and it went down to 5 psi. Or yeah, 5 psi. So that may have something to do with how the car felt on my other runs. But anyways, it was a good day, and tomorrow's another one, and hopefully I can figure out this stumbling problem and get the car running right, because that'll certainly help me out tomorrow. All right, see you guys later. Well, it's day 2 of a doubleheader, and my day started off with a flat tire on the trailer caused by this nail. So I had a flat tire on the car yesterday, and I had a flat tire on the trailer today. So yeah, seems to be a theme. Anyway, so I put a plug in it, fill it up. Doesn't leak anymore. It's all good. Today, I'm assuming it's going to be a new course. I got to go out there and walk it. I'm pretty excited. What I did yesterday is, when I had that stumbling problem, I stopped by Speed World, and I picked up my my pressure testing system for pressure testing my intake, like the intercooler and all those connections and all that stuff. So I did a pressure test, and there was no leakage that I could find anywhere, so that's good. A friend suggested that my oxygen sensor may be failing, and that's very likely, because I run a leaded race gas, and leaded fuel is really bad for oxygen sensors, so I always carry a spare. And which would explain why for my first 5 runs the car really stumbled, and then the 6th run it just seemed to be good. It could be I just burned off the deposits that I had built up on that oxygen sensor from screwing around at Speed World, because I never get the thing that hot at Speed World, right? Like, I'm just messing around a little bit. So that could explain that. But I threw a different oxygen sensor in it, and also my air cleaner. I checked my air cleaner. I have a K&N air cleaner in there, and it was filthy. I mean, I couldn't see light through it, so I cleaned that thing up too. So I'm hoping that between the oxygen sensor and the air cleaner that I've figured out what the problem is. So crossing my fingers, because I think if I had full power yesterday, I think I would have won by more than 0.03 of a second or whatever it was. So anyways, okay, so on to day 2. Okay, event number 2 is over. Well, in a way it went really good. The car handled like it was on rails. It was so good today. It just went everywhere I pointed it. It was awesome. It stopped really good. The have boost on one single run. So every run it felt like I had, I don't know, approximately 196 horsepower instead of 350. So I really don't know what the problem is. I suspect that when I did my boost leak check yesterday by pressurizing the entire turbo system, that something got popped off. I don't know. That's all I can think of. Or something got damaged. Maybe maybe my map sensor got damaged because I used too much pressure. I don't know. All I know is I got to get home and I got to start pulling stuff apart because the car didn't stumble at all today. No stumbly, but no boost either. But anyways, so I had the second fastest time today. I missed it by 0.8 of a second. So the car was still really quick, you know what I mean? But I didn't have the jam I needed to squirt from point to point. I just had to keep my speed up everywhere, and well, it had the handling for that, so that was good. But anyways, so hopefully I have some cool video to show you today, and hope you enjoy this video. Thank you very much. So here's my turbo. There's my wastegate actuator. This is my wastegate in here. And this is the reason why I had no boost. It's not supposed to do that. It's supposed to be attached inside of here. And then when there's boost, then there's a spring that counters this. So something inside here has become unattached.